Hey, what's up, guys? This is Doobies. I am not a YouTuber. I am actually just a avid Kingdom Builder player. I started playing Kingdom Fall, Zombie Defense, and I haven't found any YouTube videos giving tips or tricks or anything. So figured I'd update something and share some of the knowledge I've learned in the game over the first month or so playing. What I'm going to be sharing today is how I became the #1 gatherer on Kingdom 8. If I look at the leaderboards here, you'll see I have a pretty substantial lead on resources gathered. And this is like a big point to a lot of free-to-play players and low spenders. You don't need to spend any money to do what I'm doing. And the strategies I'm going to show you, this isn't going to require any money. So you'll see, actually, if I jump here real quick, sorry, wrong button. I'm on day 27 on this server, so again, almost a month in. These points translate to US dollars. I've spent 62 US dollars, which, I mean, $60 is $60, but that's not a lot compared to, what some of these people spend. So I would kind of put myself in that category as like a low to like mid-tier spender. But being the #1 gatherer on the server definitely has its perks, as you reach higher castle levels and researches that require more resources to use. So my #1 tip, by far my #1 tip, is right under your profile picture. You have the little up arrow, and this is where you can use some military and economy boost. Military is more for PvP. You have things like increased march size and things like that. Economy boost is where you can increase your gathering speed, and it only costs 300 gems per day, which is really cheap in this game. 300 gems is not a lot. So I use this daily. You'll see I have 4 hours left on the boost. Probably in about 4 hours, I'll spend another 300 gems, and I just keep that boost constantly going. I do it every day. You'll see that I have all 6 marches out gathering today. That's something I could probably work on. I do that pretty often. I could, be a little better about joining auto rallies. You'll see I have 0 joined today. I'm decent about at least getting a few in. I'll always make sure that you set your auto join on when you go to bed or when you're not going to be on your phone or on the game for a while. But today is our in one of our events, it is harvest time. So the task is to gather resources around the map. So that's why I haven't auto joined anything. I've just had my all 6 marches constantly gathering, and you'll see I'm in first place by a pretty wide margin. So just another piece of evidence that the strategies I'm using are working. My #2 tip would be VIP, and again, you can gain VIP levels in this game without spending money, which is I think it's very crucial that early game, most of your gems, if not almost all of your gems, go towards VIP to get this extra march queue. You want to at least get to VIP 6. And again, I only spent about $60. That probably got me to VIP 3 or 4. I don't know exactly. But the rest of my VIP levels I've earned have all been through gems. And getting that 6th march queue to just have an extra march gathering for you 24/7 is probably a lot more substantial than a lot of people realize. That's just a permanent account benefit that is just going to, again, 24/7, it's going to benefit your account. Some other tips I'll show you is these blue heroes. Their skills, they give you gathering speed increases. So you'll notice in my marches for iron here, if I look at my heroes used, I always have blue heroes leading my marches for certain resources. So that way you get that extra gathering speed increase from them. So again, she has Ellen, or however you say her name. She has a wood gathering speed increase. So if I look at my wood, I have Ellen on that. So just utilizing all those gathering speed increases that you possibly can. Another tip I will show you, I'm also #1 rank in Mistland Prosperity. This is an island. I won't get too into this, but it's an island where you can, build some of these little buildings that give you small perks, and some of them being like wood gathering speed increase right there, for instance. So just keep an eye out for some of these buildings too that also give you some gathering speed increases and things like that. Every little boost that you can get is very worthwhile. And then last but not least is just your troop count. The more troops you have, the longer your marches are going to stay out gathering, and it's going to require less time for you to, be on your phone, be on the game, and sending marches back out. So just work on that troop size. You'll see I have, roughly 100,000 of each troop type. Just keep constantly trying to keep your troops training, and keep things going. Again, this is my first video. I hope some people out there found it worthwhile. I plan on probably making some more, depending on how many hits this gets and things like that. And obviously, subscribe, what all the YouTubers say, I guess. And if you guys have any questions or anything else you would like to see in the next video, please, comment below and let me know, and I'd be happy to share. Until next